So what's funny is in my family, you would expect, me being like the new generation, I should know what's going on with technology. That's not the case. I recently learned how to put favorites on my phone. I learned that you can put nicknames on contacts. I didn't know you could do that. But my dad, who I won't say his age, but he's greater than me in age, knows like 4 times the amount that I do about technology. Like we'll walk into like Best Buy or wherever you buy your friendly technology products, and like the guy, the sales clerk, like sees us walking in, right, side by side, and he kind of like gravitates towards me, like, what are you looking for? Like, what do you need? And my dad just kind of like swoops in there. He's like, we're looking for like this phone with like 3G, ultra fiber network, Motorola, whatever phone. And I'm just standing there like retweet, what's the big deal? I'm just, the aesthetics here. And my, they like figure it out and stuff. I actually get my tech savvy from my mom. This quick story will kind of give you, the amount of how much we know about technology. So, for Mother's Day, I think it was, my dad hands me in the car, and he's like picking me up from something. He was like, I hate to drive, as my friends know. And he was like, all right, I got your mom, I think she's really like this gift. I was like, what'd you get? He's like, an Apple Watch. He was kind of like sitting there, like waiting for me to be like, awesome. And I was like, it's not a good idea. I went along with it, being the great son I am. And she got the, we gave her the gift, and she put it on. She was like, she put on this thing that so many people want. It has all this technology, you can text people from it, not even, search the internet, whatever, check your emails. Her first reaction was, this makes my wrist look too small. So that in a nutshell, that's me, with technology. And, keeping that in mind, I was watching the Avengers movie recently. And if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it, but someone should because it's been like a month. I don't know what to do with your life right now, but it really changed. All right? So, and there's this scene where all of them are like going down this hill and they're fighting the bad guys who are extremely ugly. Like, why can't I make a movie like Black Panther where everyone's attracted to the bad guy? Like Michael B. Jordan, like who doesn't love him? It doesn't matter who you are. And so they're like running down this hill, they're fighting like monsters. And I'm just sitting there like, is this ancient Rome? Like this is set in the future where a dude flies in a vest and shoots lasers. Why are they fighting hand to hand? It's like ancient Rome. And I didn't understand. Because if it were me and I'd be, in that movie, you catch me like in the back, like you got a guy with a grenade launcher, just like not getting near them. Because you don't have to hit the target. You just be 10 feet away and the grenade blows up, like good kill. And so I was watching the movie and I'm like, how many Tylenols do you think the Avengers go through a week? At least 1,000. Like Thor's metabolism has to go through those like Skittles. Like I don't like Iron Man's a smart guy, rich. Why would you put yourself in the suit? Why would you just sit in your house and like play Call of Duty with the suit and like if it gets blown up, you're safe? Like I don't understand why you risk yourself in that situation. Patriotism or something, I don't know. I'm like that one person who thinks of what ifs. Like, what if this happened? What if that happened? And, I'm not that one kid that everybody hates in class, alright? It's not like when you're in class and they get a question wrong on a review or something. Like, excuse me, Mrs., whatever. I think I should be right because technically, blah, 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 blah. And, teacher's like, oh my gosh, I'm not paying enough for this. Everybody's kind of needs to fix the pay scale. And then so, I was thinking, like, what if photography existed when George Washington was running for president? I don't think he would have been elected. Let me tell you why. The paintings depict him as this, like, stoic man, this beautiful man, who didn't have like any blemish on his face. And I don't believe that. I read this article on the internet, which means that it's true. According to like the AT&T commercial. And it said that he had like 13 out of the 15 most deadly diseases. Are you telling me that not one of those 13, smallpox, Black Death, like Orange Massacre, like whatever it is, not one of those left a blemish, not one little acne on his face? They didn't have like dermatologists. Like, how are you gonna take care of your skin? You didn't, right? Like, he had fake teeth, yet he didn't have acne. Like, are you kidding me? Like, there's no way. Like, these people did not know who they were voting for. Like, these artists like painting this general, who doesn't have any blemishes, and people were like, oh, what a guy, I'm gonna vote for him. Like, what if he ran against like John F. Kennedy? Like, he got Marilyn Monroe. Like, what more could America want? Like, he wouldn't have won that election. Doesn't matter about his politics at all. And so that just got me thinking too. Like, what if the Vikings? What if they had like steroids? How many more monks do you think they would have killed in England? Like 30 more. That's a good number. Or like, what if they had a Gold's Gym? Instead of having to lift like logs, like, oh, no central heating, Denmark's not a hot place, like, it's kind of cold up there. And the thing with technology is that I think I've lost a bunch of IQ points from my usage of it. Like the other day, I was taking this exam, and to be honest, I'm not in the highest math class, right? But in this exam, there was a question, and I was like, doing the problem. One part in it asked me, I had to figure out 8 plus 4. I put that in my calculator. I couldn't do that in my head. There's no way. I don't understand. So I did 12. And so, like, things like that. Like, now I look everything up on my phone. Like, my cousin, who is less than half my age, like 6 years old, I don't know, something like in the single digits. Like roasted me. Like we were talking about video games, because obviously I'm a connoisseur in video games. And he was like, I think it was like Sonic the Hedgehog or something came out in like 2004 or something, I don't know. And I was like, no way, dude, like that's too common. It came out later. Like 2004, we didn't have cell phones, like no way Sonic came out in 2004. And he was like, he whipped out his phone or his iPad or something. They all look the same. And he looked it up, and he was right. And like, you can't BS your way into being smart anymore. And that's really upsetting. Like before you know what? Abraham Lincoln was the first president. If we're going to stick on that subject. And nobody could be like, you're wrong. Just, no, be like, try me. We're on both our graves. Okay. You just had to whip that out. You win any argument. But now, before you're done talking, they're like Googling it and stuff like that. What? That's cheating. And now I have to learn things. Now I can't use History Channel facts. Like all I watch is Ancient Aliens, and that doesn't hold up with Google. That's upsetting. I don't want to say that I think technology is bad, but I will say this. When I'm at a dinner table, and I get a text message, from that girl. You have to answer it, right? No. Yeah, not at dinner. And when you rip it out at dinner, that's like the worst thing you can do. My mom's like, run! What are you doing? We're at dinner with the family. Sorry. Like that. Yes, you can't do that. And when you're sitting around with your friends, like it's probably people on their phones, Snapchat their friends, of you while you're there. And it's just, it's normal. But I will say, what bothers me is when I get someone on a ride on the Blue Moon, and they go on their phone. Like, hey, I'm giving you a ride, you're my entertainment. That should be a written rule. Right now it's unwritten, but Mr. Trump should make that a law. Because how wrong is that, Like you're giving them a ride and they just sit there on their phone and you're looking at the road. Like, are you telling me I'm supposed to be 100% focused on the road? I'm from Puerto Rico. We use horns to communicate with each other. Like, over here, you honk a horn at someone, they're like, oh my gosh, they're hurting my feelings. In Puerto Rico, like, burn! That's how you communicate. It's not only Morse, but we do our best. Or roll down your window and you start talking at the stoplight. It turns green, but who cares? No one's on time doing anything anyways. And I thought I might impart some of my wisdom on you guys, since I'm an important person around here. And every year, let me have this. Every year I talk about dating. And I'm going to change it up a bit this year.
Oh.
I'll tell you why you shouldn't date someone. Imagine you walk into Cold Stone, alright? And you have to pay like $6 for a cup. I don't have $6. But I'll tell you what, I do have taste buds. And you know what they offer? Free samples. So why wouldn't you, instead of going to one flavor, like chocolate, mint chip or whatever, and, eat that one flavor for however long it takes. I'm not going to judge, like maybe 2 minutes on a cone. 4? Like you're 4? Wrong. 4 is way too long. You got diabetes by And for me, I'd rather just, give me a little free sample of this, or a free sample of that, or a free sample of that. All right, now I'm going home. Then your Cold Stone, your overpriced ice cream. I just feel like that's just so much better. Because then, it's commitment, less of the same color all over your lips, and you're in and out real fast. Ooh. No, you're as you can tell, right now I'm single. And I feel like all single people use excuses why they're single. Like right now I was just talking about free ice cream as a reason for I'm single. And it's not the best reason, right? But we all, in our little madness, we try to justify our situation. Like, for example, I am not the biggest fan of sushi. And let me tell you why. Where do you think that fish was before it got to your mouth? Pollution. Am I not the only person here that's been like, you're in a lake and you're sitting in the lake and you just relieve yourself? The fish was there too. And you just ate that raw. So next time you're eating sushi, just think about being in a lake. Just see how much, because maybe medium rare. I don't trust humans. I had prepared, it's funny, I always prepare things for the stand-up, but I never do them. Because I get up here and I just get too excited to talk to you guys, and I just forget everything. And I just think that because of that, it becomes funny. Because who doesn't like uncensored humor? Besides, teachers. They teach you, oh, stop. I have a theory for why President Trump won the election. I'm not much into politics, and my dad told me I shouldn't do this joke. But just be honest, who here likes Sunny D? That's like their favorite drink.
Yeah, wow.
Like everybody. He looks like the spokesperson. And I trust him. If you look like Sunny D, you deserve a shot. That's all I'm going to say. I cannot pull off a spray tan like that and get elected. I can't. I wish. I really wish. But I can't. I back to the imparting wisdom. I suggest everyone here, someone saw my senior quote probably. It says, if it doesn't make you uncomfortable, don't do it, or something like that. Or do something, whatever makes you uncomfortable, it's worth it, something like that. If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, it's not worth it. And it's true. Ms. Ruger will attest to this. I think in middle school, I don't think I said a single word in orchestra class. Both years. And then I did this. And then, sophomore year, I think it was the first year I did it. And I was like, you know what? I think I have some jokes in it. And I just came up here and I started talking. And people thought it was funny. And I was like, awesome. And I think everybody should do it. Not a joke. But I think everybody should do it. And I respect everyone who came up here and performed something and showed us a talent, because you know what? It takes guts. Or at least some guts to do it. I know with technology, people will get really personal about it. And we all have different friends. Almost everyone has a friend group. Unless you're like me a few years ago. And I didn't really have a friend group. I just had a bunch of friends who don't know each other. It was really weird. You'd be like, oh, you want to hang out? They're like, I'm going to hang out with my friends. Because they were friends. You're not friends with my friends. So, that didn't work out for me. But in a friend group, people use phones in different ways. For example, some people use their phones as phones. What? Just for purely texting and calling. That's pretty much me. I also Snapchat. Because when you finesse someone, the first step is to Snapchat. Because then you really see what they are like at their worst moments. And then they see you, and then you're good, But I'll go back to the friends thing. But the most important thing for the finessing is the aesthetics. What is the first person's impression about you? Well, first impressions on you. What you look like. People are like, don't judge a book by its cover. But how many books have you judged by its cover? Let's be honest. That's why I read the Percy Jackson series. This guy was riding a dragon. Who wouldn't read it? If you can ride a dragon, I'm reading your book. Guaranteed. Who knew dragons existed? Not me. And first thing is, you gotta hit the gym. But then, when you start dating, you slowly stop. And stop. And then you just start eating Taco Bell. Thanks to whoever bought Taco Bell. Very good, very good. And next thing you know, you've been dating for a year and it's too late for them. Because then if they back out, you expose them. For only liking you for the aesthetics. Not the personality, because that's what it's all about now. Personality. So back to the friends. Now that I, showed you how I finesse. There's also friends who their phones never die. I have this one friend. He has 9 billion games on his phone. And he's on it right now. And he has 900 games. He's like, down this game. And he's always on it. And I don't understand how his phone doesn't die. I sent 3 text messages You're 20% battery. That's the worst feeling. When you're still like in 3rd period and your phone has to go on low power mode. But it does it by itself and you're like, oh. That's where we are now. There's the other people whose phone's always dead. Like, they come up to you and they're like, oh, you know, can you text so-and-so? They're like, oh, my phone's dead. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. What could you possibly have done? You know, 100% of your battery. Like, when did you wake up? You know? Like, did you sleep? Like, I don't understand. Like, some people just don't charge their phones, and it makes me so mad if you haven't noticed. You know, let's forget about them. You know, I'm done with them. There are people who always crack their phones. They get a new phone, like, oh, it's not cracked. And then you see them like 2 days later, it has like this big fat crack down the side, like, oh, I dropped it on the toilet. You know, like, something really, really dumb. Like, I was going on my daily run, but then it fell on my armband because I had to listen to my music, but I wanted to look cool while I was working out with my accessories. So it fell out. Talking about accessories, why do people wear neon when they run? If you get hit by a car, it won't tell if you're wearing neon or not. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, if you're shiny or not, you don't have to look like Britney Spears. Like, I always go in my gray running shorts and a t-shirt that's dark. I play Russian roulette. I jog. And then, finally, there's the people who shouldn't have a phone. Like, I don't think I've ever seen them text or call anyone. And these are basically the middle schoolers. They show up with, like, you know, their iPhone 9s. Or X. And they're like, I got my new phone, you know. And I'm like, what are you going to do with that? You don't drive. You know, you don't have friends who drive. You know, you don't even know how to shower. You know, like, what are you going to do that could possibly help you? I will start respecting technology when they invent a shirt that won't have armpit stains.
Oh.
Armpit stains are 100% the reason why first dates don't go well. The moment you go like, waiter, she's like, oh! No! It's like the Amazon, you know, like, you can't have that over here. Walmart, here's some paper. You know, like, I think once they make like a synthetic cloth that absorbs your sweat and doesn't expose you for it, then I'll go take some computer science classes. You know? And then I'll be a true believer in technology. You know, end world hunger, you know, cure cancer, do what you want to do. I want my pit stains fixed. That's all I need. And then we'll change the world together, you know? I'll give speeches and stuff. I want to issue a challenge before I leave the stage. Is that someone else do a comedic act next year. If someone lets me know that someone's doing stand-up, a skit, dancing but have no dancing skills, you know, anything like that, I will come back and watch. That's my challenge for each one of you. I'm pointing at everyone. And I'd like to thank Mr. Rupert for putting up my jokes. I know in the beginning there were some times where she was like uncomfortable. But I greatly appreciate her letting me do this. I don't think I know any other music teacher, you know, that lets students just kind of like show their true colors like this. Just kidding, I'm fake. But I want to express our dear, sincere appreciation of you letting us, you know, be ourselves and be a part of this wonderful orchestra program. And we'd just like to thank you for that.